Hey guys, Vlog here and welcome to the second MLS Team of the Season review. And in this video guys, I'm going to be reviewing the 93 rated Pozuelo from, I believe, Toronto FC. This card, again, just like the Nani SBC that I did review earlier on tonight, looks absolutely superb. It did cost me just over 200,000 coins to buy him off the market. In the 4 games that I did play, he did score me 1 goal and didn't get me any assists. We'll explain why that return, that kind of poor-ish return actually isn't that bad in a second. I'll explain why. He does also have 4-star skills as well as 5-star weak foot, which is fantastic. Thinking into his in-game stats, his main standout stats will be his 91 shot power, his 97 balance, as well as his 97 ball control, and finally his 98 short passing. I did just have the basic chem style applied to him, and he has quite a few traits. The 2 AI traits of playmaker and technical dribbler, and then outside foot shots, finesse shots, flair, and leadership as well. And for those of you that might have saw my Nani review, I won't kind of keep the rants as long for this video, but cut a long story short, I had a few internet problems when reviewing this card, as well as Nani, as well as Morales, the other card that I'll hopefully try and have a review out later on tonight with. It wasn't a fault with EA, they're not to blame with, it's not a fault with Xbox. Problem on my end, it made gameplay not like impossible to play, but kind of hardish to play, and it was kind of why the cards that I was using today didn't get as good returns as what they would have done on any other day when my gameplay would have been fine. But it's a problem on my end. It's not anyone else's fault. It's just an issue with me, and it is what it is. But anyway, this Pozuelo card is fantastic. Some of the stats in this card, I mean, obviously, first of all, having finesse shots, having the 5-star weak foot, having some of his amazing dribbling stats, looks absolutely amazing. And yeah, he's a great card. I mean, he's coming in at around about 220,000 coins on PlayStation. He's gone down a little bit more on Xbox. He's currently at 185 at the moment. But getting into his pros from his first one will be his passing superb. Although he didn't get me any assists in the 4 games, I could still know that despite the kind of lag gameplay that I was experiencing, he still can definitely provide chances towards the attack. There's no doubt about that. 96 vision, 98 short passing, 90 long passing. They are superb passing stats. Just what you'd want from a cam. Absolutely exquisite. Does he actually have any good passing stats? I mean, playmaker as an AI trait, I guess, might be good in some way towards passing potentially, but yeah, it's great in game, which is obviously such a shame that I couldn't kind of come back with any assists or whatever in those 4 games. But even so, it was still absolutely definitely one of his best assets to the card. And also his dribbling is fantastic. 4-star skill as well, 97 balance, 96 dribbling, 97 ball control, his composure. In fact, all of his dribbling stats are at least 90, his agility being the worst out of all his dribbling stats at 90. The rest of them are in the mid to high 90s, which is obviously fantastic. Again, as a cam, having 4-star skill, which is kind of essential really to, to have 4-star skill as a cam, probably now at this stage of FIFA. He's got that again. So dribbling, great parts of the card, feels nice and smooth, easy to turn with, very quick. He is pretty small at the same time, which is kind of good for a camera, like small cams. So it just kind of makes like a good combination, kind of all come together at once. Now, to be fair, he did score me 1 pretty decent goal, despite the kind of lag that I was going through with. But that 5-star weak foot is fantastic. I said it before, I'll say it again, having 5-star weak foot on a player, especially on an attacker, whether it be a winger, a striker, a cam, is such a huge asset to have on a card. I feel like I'm saying assets quite a lot, but no, it really, really is. It's so important, and it's probably one of the reasons why he is still retaining quite a high price fee at the moment. It's because people know that having 5-star weak foot is a game changer in this game. It absolutely is. 91 shot power as well, 92 positioning, 93 long shots, 87 finishing as well. 87 finishing isn't the best, but of course you can quite easily fix it with a sniper cam style, a marksman or something like that. But yeah, that weak foot is really good. I think his 1 goal did actually come from his preferred foot. It did actually on that right foot, but even so, nice work rate. 5'7". I like that personally as a cam. On the whole, it's a top player. As I said before with the not with the William review, with the Nani review, it was just such a shame about like the kind of laggy connection that I was running on with. But hey, you just have to kind of, stuff like that just kind of works against you, and yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. But on the whole, it's a great card. Yeah, sort of enjoyed using him at the points where the game actually could play relatively smooth for parts of the game. He was fun to kind of use with on the ball. But yeah, on the whole, he's a good card. Whether I'd buy him right now, probably not. I'd kind of wait maybe a couple of days for his price to come down. Maybe I might get him in your rewards or your guarantee pack. It wouldn't be something that I'd go and sit there and pay full whack for right now, because I can definitely see his price falling over the next few days. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.